simple sweater dress from Temu, dressed up, boots, belt, jewelry, the whole nine, or do you like it cozy? So what do you think? Do you like it dressed up, or do you like it comfy cozy, or do you like it both ways? Welcome back to my channel where we like to do things budget friendly. And if you are like me and have champagne taste but on a beer budget, these videos are for you. So clearly by the thumbnail, you may have seen we have lots to go through today. And it's all fashion. And it's going to be some good stuff and some not so good stuff. So stay tuned to find out what I will be returning for sure. So, useless knowledge for today. I wanted to talk to you about how certain things from like your past and your childhood kind of stick with you, because my mom and I were talking about it the other day. You know, things like, oh, don't let your grandma see you doing that, or I wouldn't be caught dead doing that at the dinner table when I was young, so on and so forth. So one of the things that I was talking to my mom about is placement settings. So this is going to come in kind of handy for you guys over the holidays, because if you are going to be hosting a holiday meal for your friends and family, and just a little tip and knowledge from me to you is it's as easy as counting on your hands, okay? So when you have fork, spoon, and knife, what side of the plate do you put it on? Well, it's super simple, you guys. Okay, so let's start off with fork. F-O-R-K. There's 4 letters in the word fork. L-E-F-T. There's 4 letters in the word left. So your fork will go on the left side of your plate. Yeah, that thing, the thing you eat off of. It'll go on the left side of your plate. Now, knife, K-N-I-F-E. 5 letters in the word knife, R-I-G-H-T. Knife goes on the right side. The knife will go on the right side, which would be this side for you. The knife will go on the right side facing inwards, in towards your plate. Now, spoon, S-P-O-O-N. L-E-F-T. Nope. Your spoon will go on the R-I-G-H-T. Simple way to remember things on how you would place your silverware next to your plate when you are setting up a table for your friends and family over the holiday season. I hope that helps. A little bit of kind of useless knowledge or useful knowledge, but something that's always stuck in my brain since I was little, and my grandma would have me do the place settings for when we would have meals. So clearly, Coy has entered the room. So it is time for my warning. You guys, Coy is a staple on my channel, and if you do not like kitty tails and kitty butts wagging across the screen, this might not be a channel for you. But if you would like to check out my description box down below, I do have a short list of my favorite YouTubers who have less to no cat antics on their channels. Now, clearly I am in much better spirits today. I really wanted to film this video for you guys yesterday, but oh my Lanta. Do you ever have a point in time where you run out of coffee, or you run out of coffee creamer and you can't have your morning coffee? I swear to you, yesterday I could not have my morning coffee. I substituted it with a Red Bull, and I shit you not, everything that could have gone downhill went downhill, and my mood was just It was awful. And I thought, well, there's no way I can hop in front of a camera and be happy and bubbly and joyful for you guys. So I just went and I took a nap and I refreshed. I have my coffee this morning. Coffee creamer that I ran out of has now been replenished and I am good to go. So let me talk about something that's a little exciting. So you guys may have seen the RENAU wigs that I have been showing you, and those are expensive wigs, right? They're like $200 and some odd dollars. But then I did put a link in my description box on my last video about how you can get the wig with possibly a 30% discount if the code works for you guys, because it was emailed to me and I just shared you basically the link that I received in my email. And I also told you guys before you pull the trigger on some expensive wigs, I was going to test out some Amazon wigs. Now, I tried a couple. I have one more still waiting. This one is going to be taking a little bit longer to come. And I tested out two that were kind of similar to the RENAU, and they were awful. So those are definitely getting returned. And one of them was even $60. And I thought, no way. No way could I even get that to work. So this one that I am wearing is called, it's from Starluck. And this one is $49.95. So it's a little bit more of an expensive synthetic wig. It is a lace front wig. Now, when I pulled it out, or when I was at least looking at it, it almost seemed as though it was supposed to be just a ready-to-wear lace front, but it was not. So had the lace on it, I had to trim around the lace for it to fit my hair or fit my head, hairline, whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? It came with this big old lace that I had to trim up. Kitty cat, you are shedding like crazy. So if you guys see the flurries, I don't have little ghosties in my house. Those are probably kitty furs that my camera's trying to pick up. Any whoozy whatsy. The lace it's not a ready to wear lace. I really strongly believe that this is one that you have to glue down. So I couldn't put it on for you in a previous video just yet because I had purchased some wig glue. Let me grab it real quick and I will show you which one I got, and I will tell you how I feel about it and put Miss Koi away, because I don't think I can deal with all of this kitty fur floating around, because it's attaching itself to my makeup. I will be right back. And I'm back. I'm going to squirrel just for a second. Side note, tip from me to you is when you have sparkles from eyeshadow, when you have mystery kitty fuzzies and you don't know where the hell they are on your face and they are driving you bonkers bananas and you're just losing your shit, right? Okay, so grab a powder, grab a little brush, put some powder on that brush, zoom you in so you can see what I'm doing, right? And then use the powder on your brush to try and swipe away those kitty fluffs or sparkles from your eyeshadow, because it's not just the brush that's going to pick it up, right? The brush is going to deposit some powder, and then the powder will kind of grab onto that, and then you can whoosh it away. So don't use a bare brush, because that might whoosh away some of the layers of your makeup, but tip from me to you, works pretty well, especially if your skin is oily, and that's why the kitty fuzzies are sticking to your face. Some more useless knowledge for you today. Look at that, you got two. All right, moving on. I gotta zoom you out here just a second because I wanna show you what I had picked up as far as wig glue goes. Now, I trust the brand Got2b. I picked this up from Amazon. I had to wait the 2-day shipping. I didn't want to buy anything off of Temu because I don't want any type of Temu adhesive all over my face, because I don't know if it would break me out really bad. There's a lot of stuff that goes on your skin that I'm really skeptical about getting from Temu. But this says directions is to slick back edges away from the hairline, apply a thin layer of bonding glue to clean dry hairline. So I did put the wig on before I did my makeup. I will insert a goofy ass picture of me getting ready for today's film and how gorgeous I look. But then it says to allow 1 to 2 minutes for glue to get a little tacky but not fully dry. Okay, so after I did that, then I put my wig on. Okay, and then it says to accelerate dry time, use a blow dryer and on a cool setting. Well, I forgot the cool setting part and I put on hot setting, and maybe that was where all things went wrong. But anyways, then it says add layer for desired level of hold, position wig as desired, press edges into semi-dried glue from the front hairline down to the sides and allow to fully dry. Bleh. Okay, so I had it all, put the glue on, and then I put like a headband, a really tight headband around to really hold those edges. Now, unfortunately, let's see how close in. Okay, so from a distance, it's not so bad. But do you see how these edges, they still aren't completely glued down? This is really annoying. Because if you want to pull your hair back, all of it back here, it's going to pull and tug on that. And do you see how fake looking that is? So I did try to conceal it a little bit. Now moving back out, okay? Again, so you can kind of see that it's kind of detaching, and I put some more glue on there and then I held it down some more, but it just doesn't want to seem to dry. And again, there's no makeup under there. No makeup under there. No face creams under there. Just clean, dry skin. So what I can say is I'm not a huge wig aficionado. I am not a lace front wig aficionado. I'm just playing around with stuff and I am letting you know my experience with it. But to me, you could wear this without glue, but you would just have to pull the fringe and everything down in front of your face and have it be like this. Okay, but I think to me that's too much in my face. It only has one part, so one side part. You can't adjust the side part, but here is what it looks like up at the top. Okay, so not too horrible, not too horrible. And again, from a distance, it doesn't look bad, but what's going on here? Let's fix that a little bit here. Okay, so not bad. The what you just saw was the darker hairline, which is much shorter, was popping through, so I just had to readjust that. Out of the bag, it has a little bit more of a curl to it. I did just straighten the ends. That's all I did. I didn't straighten much up here. I just went through with the straightener and straightened out the edges, which I did at 150 degrees, and I just went slow and patient with it. And I tested bits in the back just to make sure it wasn't going to burn or fry or melt or anything weird, because it says it's heat friendly. So I just went very cautiously with it. Here's the back of it. Ta-da! But it's a more affordable wig, but you do either have to figure out how to use wig glue if you wanted to do this, or just just like it kind of down and around your face. But I did play with it, so I will show you what it looked like on me, straight out of the box. And then, of course, what it looks like all done up. So I did have to fiddle fart with it, just FYI. All right, moving on. You will have seen at the very beginning of this video what I am currently wearing. This is a sweater dress, and I have styled it two ways for you. One dressed up and then one dressed down, so that you can see the versatility of this sweater dress being either dressy or casual, and different ways that you can style it. I did pick this up in a women's medium because I am finding that the dresses fit me more appropriately and not look so sack of potatoes if I get it in a size medium. And if you are new here, hello, welcome. For reference, I am about 5'9". I have a 32-inch inseam. I have 145 pounds of all that good stuff on me. Typically, my top size that I pick out from Temu is medium, depending if it's a skin tight type of thing. I will size up because I don't like things skin tight on me. But anyway, typically I wear a size large in Temu pants because I wear usually a size 8. But you know, sometimes an 8-10 is the women's large, and then sometimes it airs on the side of 10, and then it's too big, and then I can size down to a medium. But typically that's where my sizing is. So if you are similar to size and shape of me, then you have an idea of what these things might look like on you. So when I was getting ready for me to film yesterday, when all things went epically and horribly wrong, I put this outfit on. Now, I'll put it all back on for you again. Don't worry. I just didn't want to wear it second day in a row. I didn't want my partner to come home and go, "Why are you wearing the same thing again today? Did you even take a shower? Did you even get dressed today? Or did you just pick it up off the floor and throw it on again?" No shade to people who do that, because if you're not going anywhere and it doesn't matter if you stink or not, you want to pick your dirty clothes up off the floor and wear it again the second day. No shade to you. I do it too. If I'm not going anywhere, I'll pick it up off the floor and wear it again. But I didn't want to do that today. I wanted to play with another outfit, but this is the one I was wearing yesterday. And this I also picked up in a women's medium, and I love this. It is a very kind of, it's not super, super soft, but it's not crunchy either. It is a nice sweater. It's not very, it's loosely woven. Okay, it's not tightly woven, but it is moderately loosely woven, but it is more of a cardigan. Me personally, I don't know that I'd walk around with it unbowed here down the middle. You absolutely could. You could absolutely unbow it and have it open and wear it more of an open cardigan. But me personally, I wore it more as a sweater yesterday. So obviously there's some versatility there. And I will show you what I paired it with. I will put it all back together in the outfit I had yesterday, including accessories, guys. I'm going to accessorize all these outfits for you today so you have an idea of how you can style these products. But this one, I actually enjoyed. I liked that it has the decent length for me in the arm. I do like the extra little poof that it gives me here in the wrist area. The hearts are very beautiful, and the color of this is very beautiful. I have a lot of grays and blacks, and I'm trying to branch out into some more neutral tones, so I don't look so dark and mysterious all the time. Not like there's anything wrong with that, because I like to be a little devil sometimes. And wearing those dark colors, especially when you pair it with dark eyeshadow, kind of like really brings out that little shit in me, you know what I'm saying? I feel spicy those days. So moving on to the next sweater. I have not tried this one on yet, but this one I did pick up in another medium. Now, this one for you guys who do not like crop tops, you might not like this, but I am telling you, if you do not like crop tops, you can still get a nice high-waisted pair of pants to pair with these types of things. So you can still enjoy the crop top fashion without showing your midriff. You just get a nice high-waisted pair of pants. Now, this is absolutely adorable. Look at the little flowers on there. Now, I have picked up something like this where it did have those nice 3D flowers on it, but this one is obviously more colorful. It's got a couple of different shades of kind of your pastels. And this one is going to be really fun because you can pull in, if you wanted to, with different accessories. You can either pull in the pink or the blue or this neutral color here. You can pair it with something that's gray. I'm going to put on a multicolor shoe with this to kind of show you how I'm going to pull in some of these colors all at once. But this is absolutely cute. This is one of those little bit tighter woven sweater types, still see-through, so it's not going to be super warm. So obviously I will be pairing it underneath. I will be pairing it with a top, and I will show you how I'm going to pair it with a top that you can also wear a pair of shorter pants if you don't have a high-waisted pair of pants, but you have a button-up top. So stay tuned for that. Who lives in a cold climate right now, but you want to wear a skirt? And how silly would it be if you were wearing a skirt in the winter time and your car broke down? How silly would you feel? Obviously, you'd be more cold than silly, but here is a perfect solution. If you wanted to wear a skirt and not be cold, because what you can do with long skirts, and this is what I do, here's another one of those takeaway moments that I just carry with me my whole life through, is that my grandpa used to tell me that there is no way in hell he was going to let me walk out the door without my long johns on. And I tell you what, I'm wearing leggings underneath this dress right now. And so those would be my long johns. I do not leave the house if I am wearing something that if my car breaks down, I would die in the cold weather. So that being said, this is a thinner skirt, but it is longer of a skirt, and you can wear perfectly fine a pair of leggings or a pair of long johns underneath this so that you can still wear a skirt in the cold winter months and not be cold and still stylish. You guys don't need to be wearing mini skirts where you're freezing outside because you're showing too much skin. You can still be stylish and wear something fun and not be cold. So those of you who are out there and you're looking at this kind of stuff and going, it is way too hot to be wearing those things, I'm sorry. But if your nights get cold, or if you get a little chilly at night and you're going out somewhere with your friends at night and it's a little chilly, yeah, definitely you could wear some of these. But let's get into the what I am going to be returning and why. So, first things first, I picked up what looked to me to be some cozy one-piece sweatpant type material, easy on, easy off rompers that you can just quick throw on. You don't have to go, what top should I wear with these bottoms? It's just all in one, but it appeared to be something that was a little bit warmer for the cold weather. Obviously, I'm here in Minnesota, you guys, so that's why I'm focusing more on these items that you can wear in the colder months. So my apologies, but what I expected was not what I got. This type of material was really hard to determine through the pictures what I was actually going to get, but when I opened it up, I was like, this is not what I wanted. And I did try them on yesterday, and because I wanted to pick one of these to wear for the film yesterday that I never filmed, but oh, my bracelet got stuck. But let me tell you that if this material was not the material that it is, it maybe would have looked like a disgusting bag of, made me look like I was just a sack of potatoes, because this is not sweatshirt material. This is the icky, poopy, not even soft, kind of crusty, dusty, poo-poo caca polyester material. I got this one in a medium, and from the picture, okay, from the picture, it almost looks the same on me that it does in the picture, but I feel like in person, it looks worse. Like you almost have to have a very specific body shape to wear it. Like you just have to have the right size breastises and the right type of a donkey donk. And then you would be able to fill the shape and have it not look bleh. Yeah, it is what it is. But to go with that outfit, I did pick up these shoes. Now, I'm not going to be returning these, but when I pulled them out, I thought, oh my gosh, look at how tiny they look. I picked them up in an 8.5, and surprisingly, they do fit my feet, even though they look teensy weensy. But they're like this super platform tennis shoe, and it does have some words on it that is like backwards and inside out and everything else, but makes no sense. It is what it is. I don't think anybody's going to be looking at your shoe hard enough to figure out what the hell it says, but you know, it has these patterns on the sides here. It is kind of this interesting material, canvasy almost, kind of, sort of. There's no real squishy, squashy sole in there, not really. It's not super ultra padded around here. It's just a very inexpensive shoe, but just very fashionable. I don't feel like this is going to be a good no-slip grip kind of sole. This is more plasticky than rubbery, so be mindful of that. This probably would not fare well on the ice, FYI. Unless you like ice skating and you are just absolutely talented at keeping your balance regardless of the situation. But just some fun, funky kind of fashion shoes that I picked out to pair with that little onesie outfit that I do enjoy. They do fit. I am keeping. So there's that. Now let's move on to the last and final poo-poo caca piece that I will most definitely be returning, and why. Now, this piece is almost the same kind of material. And again, look at the picture. I thought for sure this one was going to be more comfy cozy, but you see that elastic that's on the waist? Because of that elastic, if you guys are new here, I don't like super tight things around my waist. So because of that elastic, I did size up in this one, and I did pick it up in a large. But because of that elastic being a nice kind of a cinching waistband feature, I thought, no problem, I could get away with it being a larger size and having it look oversized and it not be an issue. But, so this is the back of it. So it kind of droops down in the back and it gives you that nice little feature in the back that kind of shows off your back a little bit. Very cute. This is the front, just a basic then scoop neck in the front. Has some pockets. I was trying to say like pocket / compartment all at once. I don't know if you guys caught that, but anyways, pockets in the front I thought were kind of cute. As far as where they were and what kind of style that they were. I thought it gave it a little extra something in the front to make it look not so plain. And then of course, just a straight leg, open leg down at the bottom. Now, perhaps, if this had elastic in the ankle area, perhaps I might have made it work a little bit better for me, kind of similar to what they have around on the wrist here. If they finished off the bottom, if they added that to the pant leg and made it more kind of cinched in here and kind of poofy in the leg that way, perhaps I would have felt a little bit better about it. The material is pretty much the same, but it is a little bit thicker. So on the inside, it does have this lining, whereas the other, it was just the same material inside as it is outside. So this one is a little bit different in that this is actually softer material. And then you've got that kind of polyester on the outside, but this one is more like a shiny polyester, almost long sleeve t-shirt material. Again, this would have been perfect if it was that true sweatshirt material, that nice, soft, comfy, cozy sweatshirt with the fleece lining. Again, looking through the pictures, I couldn't really tell what these things were truly going to feel like and look like. So I'm really, truly, deeply disappointed in these because these are just perfect to just, again, simplify. What pants do I wear with that shirt? What shirt do I wear with those pants? You know, just taking out the complication of an outfit by just throwing on a one piece, having it be warm, having it be cozy, having it be dressed up enough to go out and get groceries, or dressed down enough to just lounge around the house in. So for those reasons, that's why I picked them up. But for the reasons I have just explained to you about the material and the way it looks, that's why they're getting returned. So now let's go ahead and get into the try-on portion of today's video. Here I have everything put together to make this very simple sweater dress look fancy. Now, putting it all together, I've got my belt that matches my jacket, boots that kind of match the dress, obviously all the jewelry to tie it together. And then, of course, if you were a little bit on the chilly side and needed to stay warm, obviously you could pair it with a nice brown cardigan. I've got it just stripped down bare, and I've got a pair of bare paw boots alongside with it. Now, keep in mind, I do still have my leggings on underneath. So if you wanted to wear some leggings, here's what it would look like with some leggings underneath it. So again, very versatile piece. You could wear it in so many different ways. You can style it up, you can style it down. Me, if I was to finish wearing this today, if this was the outfit I chose to keep on, which it probably will be, because I am actually really loving my sweatshirt and sweater dresses just for cozy comfort, because when I sit on the couch, let me just do it, right? When I sit on the couch and I've got, oh, this is cutting circulation off. When I sit on the couch and like this, it's like being wrapped up in a nice little blanket, and I've really been enjoying them. So You know, I'm not a dress kind of a person, never have been. I really don't see myself as reaching for dresses and skirts very often. But as far as comfy cozy goes, I am actually really enjoying these sweatshirt type of longer dresses. Now, I think this top doesn't look too bad with it. It is one top that I have hauled on a previous video. I think perhaps though, this might be maybe a little bit too baggy. So I'm going to show you something else, but if you don't like the idea of something tight, but for me personally, if it's going to be wider at the bottom, tighter at the top, wider at the top, tighter at the bottom. But I do have it paired with a tall boot and heels so that you can see it dressed up, of course. And then who's gonna know? Who's gonna know that you are wearing your long johns underneath your skirt? And this one has got lots of cool little layers to it. Just very interesting kind of pieces. This is a pocket that also does buttons similar to this one, but the flap, it doesn't have like an outer flap, it just buttons up like this, and then this one has the outer flap. So it has some really cute little features. This little belt doohickey doesn't stay closed very well, but this is another flap that kind of wraps around here, and then you would put it in here, but it doesn't want to, it's too kind of silky smooth and it just wants to kind of pop out. But these are all the little features of the skirt. Very cute. Buttons all the way down. Obviously I didn't button all of them. But yes, then you have a nice little front slit here. And then of course you don't have to pair it with a high heel boot. So let me show you option number 2. So now you can take it into a more casual direction by putting on a different top and a different boot. And then I hiked up my leggings so that you can't see them. But if you wanted to take it into a more casual direction, you could most certainly do that by putting on a flat pair of boots and a more basic top if you wanted to. And then of course I finished buttoning up the buttons to make it look a little bit better, you guys. But so there you go. Outfit option number 2. Which one did you like better? Here we go with the heart top. The one with the little bows on it, paired with a 3/4 skinny jean and just a little booty, the one that I had just previously showed you. And then of course underneath it, I do have a dark chocolate brown ribbed tank top underneath, so we don't have anything showing that we shouldn't be showing here. But again, if you wanted to, you could most certainly, I'm gonna make sure this is covering up my bra here. You could most certainly just wear it as like a typical cardigan and have it open if you wanted to. So there's definitely options here. So again, some more versatility. We love that. And then of course, I just paired it with my little strawberry necklace that I had hauled from Temu once before in a different video. But yeah, what do you guys think? So this one you could definitely also dress down, maybe with a pair of Ugg boots if you wanted to, so that it's less dressy with the heel. But overall, I like this outfit. And again, this is the one I was wearing yesterday that I was going to film for you guys. But at least I get to wear it again for you today so that you guys can still take a look at it. You mid-drifty kind of gals. This is the crop top without anything underneath it. I'm not gonna raise my arms any higher than this, because if I did, we're gonna show tatas. That is not this channel, okay? So if you wanna see tatas, you need to definitely go on somebody else's channel. But I do have it paired with those same jeans that I was just wearing for the heart sweater, and I do just have them kind of hiked up a little bit higher. They're not going to stay there because it needs a belt, but just to give you an idea of what it would look like with like a higher waisted jean. And this is what my typical rule of thumb is. If you have a bigger, floofier top, wear something a little bit tighter down below. If you have something more floofy or big down below, definitely wear something maybe a little bit more tighter on the top. Really does help to put the outfits together and have it look kind of symmetrical in a good way. And of course, starting off, I do have it paired with, again, those same boots. I think they're very versatile with, they can lean towards gray colors or brown colors just fine. So it's like this nice, perfect taupe shade. So if you wanted to dress it up with a little bit of a heel or a fun pop of color. And now we're really gonna bring it home with a blouse underneath. So if you like a crop top, you don't want to show midriff, you don't have high-waisted jeans, you could throw on underneath it a button-up blouse, because more than likely you have at least one of them in your closet. Do you need to do one that's this multicolored? No, you don't. I do, because I'm a little extra. In case you haven't figured out, I'm a little extra. But this is a Temu shirt that I have hauled eons ago. This is your typical white on the back, digitally printed on the front blouse that I have picked up quite some time ago. You'd almost have to go through some of my older videos to find it. But then of course, because I have it paired with the blouse, I did put on my taupey heels to go along with it. So again, you guys, which way did you prefer it styled? All right, you guys. I mean, tell me honestly, what do you think? Again, I'm just really disappointed in the material of this. I mean, we've kind of entered craptastic land. Would you agree? I'm not sure about this. There's also another kind of a scary factor about this is when I raise my arms, it kind of creeps up into Never Never Land, but I don't know 100% how I feel about it. It is awful droopy in the front. So this is what it was styled on the model. So let me do one extra tweak and I will be right back to show you that. And then you let me know, do you prefer it this way or the other way or none of the above? What I did to do a quick little tweak on this is I did add a white tank top underneath so it wouldn't show cleavage. But Israel's coming down to give me his opinion of what he thinks. What do you think of this outfit, babe?
I don't know. Take your hands out of it. Well, it's not too bad. I thought it was gonna go all the way up to your butt, but no. You know the groin, or how you call it, this part? Yeah, kind of.
He's seeing it, but you're not gonna see it. There's no way I'm gonna show you guys it. So it can potentially be comfy, cozy, so long as you just don't really do anything in it. It's kind of more of like a loungy-esque. But what do you think of the material?
It's okay material. It's not like, I don't know.
Come and feel it. What do you think?
Yeah, it's okay material, but the stitches is a little bit weird, but so far it looks good.
So out of 1 out of 10, what would you give it?
7.
A 7?
Yeah.
Okay. I have one more to put on for you.
Oh, I need to make an offer, but okay.
Okay, I have one more to put on for you. I'll be right back. This one is in the size large, This is the one I was telling you about, maybe may have been better if it had like a cinched ankle similar to the wrist. This has got the elastic in the waistband versus the other one that didn't. The V in the back. What do you think of this one?
The material looks much better.
The material is.
Yeah, and the stitches are much better than the other one.
But what do you think of the fashion, the way that it looks on me?
Good. Not too bad.
Okay.
10 out of the 10.
Now if I was to take off the boots, and do you see where the pants are hitting me?
Mm-hmm.
If I was to pull it down so that they would be long enough, the elastic would be way down here. So they're long enough for my legs now. Mm-hmm. Then if I pull the elastic up, here's the other circumstance. If I put my arms up again.
Yeah.
So, is this worth keeping or no?
Yeah, as soon as you don't try to reach something, you know.
So long as I don't reach for you.
Yeah, that would be the best.
All right, babe. That's all I wanted from you.
All right. Good luck.
And that's all I have for you guys today. As always, thank you so much for stopping on by and checking out today's video. If you are new here, I would love it if you considered subscribing. Don't forget to like and share this video. Also, drop me your comments down below. I love hearing from you guys. I love the interaction that I have with you on these videos. It truly does mean a lot to me. And of course, you guys, if you are interested in picking up on any items that I feature on my channel, whether it's Temu or, Read Your Heart jewelry or wigs that I have tried, so on and so forth, I do have a list of coupon codes down below, so please check those out. And until next time, guys, I will see you later. Bye, guys.